Are you dreaming of moving to Australia for work or permanent residency? Whether it's for a skilled visa or work-related opportunity, there are two critical steps you must master: English proficiency exams and skill assessments. In this video, we'll break down these key steps, visa categories requiring them, and how you can successfully complete them. First, let's talk about the visa categories that require both an English exam and a skills assessment. These visas fall under the general skilled migration and employer-sponsored categories. Some of the most common visas include 1. Subclass 189 Skilled Independent Visa. This visa is points tested and doesn't require state or employer sponsorship, but applicants must have a positive skill assessment and meet the required English level. 2. Subclass 190 Skilled Nominated Visa. Similar to the 189, but you need a nomination from a state or territory government. You'll also need a skill assessment and good English proficiency. 3. Subclass 491 Skilled Work Regional Visa. For those who want to live and work in regional Australia. Like the 189 and 190, it also demands both a skills assessment and English proficiency. 4. Employer-sponsored visas. Visas such as the Subclass 482 Temporary Skill Shortage Visa and Subclass 186 Employer Nomination Scheme Visa also require skill assessments and English language tests. The first key step is getting your skills assessed. Let's explore what that involves. A skills assessment ensures that your qualifications and experience match Australian standards. The body that assesses your skills depends on your occupation. Each body has its own requirements, but most will look at your qualifications, work experience, and sometimes practical skills. Examples of skill assessment bodies include Engineers Australia, for engineers in various fields; Australian Computer Society, ACS, for ICT professionals; VETASSESS, for a broad range of professional, paraprofessional, and trade occupations. VETASSESS is the primary assessing body. They assess jobs like chefs, marketing specialists, human resource managers, and other occupations not specifically covered by other bodies. Australian Nursing and Midwifery Accreditation Council, ANMAC, for nurses and midwives. Accountants are assessed by the CPA Australia, Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand, CAANZ, or Institute of Public Accountants, IPA. Each body will evaluate your education and work experience to ensure they meet Australian standards. If you're a teacher, your skills will be assessed by the Australian Institute for Teaching and School Leadership, ASL. They look at your teaching qualifications and experience to determine if they align with Australian education standards. Trade jobs such as electricians, mechanics, and plumbers are typically assessed by TRA, Trades Recognition Australia. For certain trades, VETASSESS also performs assessments through practical tests, interviews, and experience verification. To get a positive outcome, ensure you meet the specific qualifications required by the assessing body. This usually involves submitting verified copies of your qualifications, employment references, and sometimes undergoing practical tests or interviews. The process can take several weeks or even months, so planning ahead is crucial. The second critical step is proving your English proficiency. Australia requires all visa applicants, especially for PR and work visas, to meet specific English standards. The level of proficiency varies depending on the visa type, but generally, you need to demonstrate at least a competent level of English. Here are the most common English exams accepted by the Australian government. 1. IELTS, International English Language Testing System, one of the most widely accepted tests, with scores ranging from 0 to 9. For most skilled visas, you'll need at least a score of 6 in each band for competent English, but higher scores may be required for better visa points or employer sponsorship. 2. PTE, Pearson Test of English. Known for its computer-based format, the PTE scores range from 10 to 90. For competent English, a score of at least 50 in each component is required. 3. TOEFL IBT, Test of English as a Foreign Language. For skilled visas, a score of 12 for listening, 13 for reading, 21 for writing, and 18 for speaking qualifies as competent English. 4. OET, Occupational English Test. Often used for healthcare professionals, this test assesses English in a workplace context. You'll need a grade of B in each section. 5. Cambridge English Advanced CAE. You'll need an overall score of at least 169, with a minimum of 169 in each category for competent English. While competent English is the minimum, getting a higher score, such as proficient or superior English, can give you a significant boost in points. For example, achieving superior English in IELTS or PTE can add up to 20 points to your visa application, increasing your chances of getting an invitation to apply for permanent residency. Proficiency levels: competent, basic eligibility, IELTS 6, PTE 50, TOEFL IBT equivalent. Proficient, higher points, IELTS 7, PTE 65, TOEFL IBT equivalent. Superior, maximum points, IELTS 8, PTE 79, TOEFL IBT equivalent. To successfully secure an Australian PR or work visa, focusing on these two key areas, English exams and skills assessments, will set you on the right path. Make sure you understand the visa category requirements, choose the appropriate English test, and get your skills assessed by the relevant body. These steps require time, but with careful preparation, you'll be well on your way to achieving your dream of living and working in Australia. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips on visa applications and life in Australia. Thanks for watching.